Good morning, VC. Today is a very special day because the world's worst album will be officially available on vinyl for the very first time. So I'd better clean up, get dressed and go and get it. But what is the world's worst album? Keep on watching. So let's go. Alright, I got it. Before I make the opening video, it's time to have a cup of coffee and €1 cheeseburger. Cheers. Before I continue, I'd like to say that I don't want to mock anybody or hurt anybody's feelings. If you like this album, good for you. And I've been a fan of this band since 1983, so I think I know what I'm talking about. But remember, this is just my opinion. The album that I'm talking about is this: Carnival of Souls, the final sessions by Kiss. And it's the 70th studio album, and it was released in 1997, and it was the band's final album with Bruce Kulick. It may be hard to believe that a long-time Kiss fan like me think that a Kiss album can be the worst album in the world, but this album really is. And actually this album, or more like demos of this album, have some historical significance to me, because those demos were the first audio files that I downloaded from the internet, and that must have happened around probably in 1996, but surely it was before this album was released. Even back then, those songs sounded horrible, and that wasn't just because those were demo versions. Because actually in some cases demo versions are better or cooler than the ones that make it to the album, but not in this case. And then this CD was released, and me being a Kiss fan, of course I bought it. And from that day onwards, this album has been the worst album in the world. And usually any album has at least one good song, not this one. And usually if an album doesn't have any good songs, there are at least one song which has some good sounding bits and pieces, but not on this album. And every time that I have listened to this album, I've been like, oh my god. So why I bought this? It's cool to have the best album in the world. So why not have the worst album also? And of course I'm a Kiss fan, and this is the first time that this is released on vinyl, so how could I miss this? But now comes the best part of this video. Another live opening. Yeah. Because this is still sealed. I have no idea whether there's anything special inside or not. But as always, before opening a sealed vinyl, once again I like this. Please no plain white inner sleeve. Oh, wait a minute, because this is the worst album in the world, wouldn't it be appropriate if this would have a plain white inner sleeve? But let's see, am I excited or not? I'm not sure. Okay. The opening incision. Like that. Now the moment of truth. Yeah, bloody hell. Plain white inner sleeve. Well, at least this is polyline inner sleeve. Okay, well, some kind of custom label there. And includes a voucher to download an MP3 version of the album. And yes, here it is. As always, a nice little extra. Well, I'd like to say something about these songs, but there's nothing I can say. But hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. And please leave a comment or a question if you have any. And now I'm gonna listen to this from start to finish, and I'm curious to hear if these songs would sound better on vinyl than on CD. And see you again, and careful with that needle. And I have to be extra careful with this one.